one man named Didier Drogba was able to stop an entire civil war in just the span of one day. In 2005, a soccer player from Ivory Coast named Didier Drogba went on national television while there was an insanely huge civil war in the Ivory Coast. He told everybody to stop the fighting. Because of this, they were able to stop it because of the World Cup in 2006. This happened in 2005, and this one man was able to stop all of this just for the love of the game. Hello everybody, my name is Ariel Gilden, and I'm here to talk about the soccer culture. I will inform the audience of the characteristics that make soccer such an important sport for those who watch and support. Soccer is more than just a game. It connects people across cultures, different languages, and even across different countries and all the continents we have. It promotes a sense of belonging to others, and it also turns strangers into teammates. Whether it is played on a beautifully $1 million field or a little small dirt road, it is all from the same passion in the heart. My main points are going to be it helps with youth development, affects politics, and it shows the passion and traditions within the soccer culture. So we're going to start with the first point, which is helps with youth development. Soccer is a sport that builds teamwork all around, from the young to the adults who all play. It is such an important feature about it. Without it, you couldn't play soccer. Also, another huge thing about soccer is discipline. You need to have discipline to be able to be good at the sport and succeed. So right here, I'm gonna tell y'all a story about me meeting my best friends. So it was just one random day, and I was just playing some soccer with my new team. I didn't know these guys, they didn't know me. I went and introduced myself. And coming on to the future 10 years later, these guys are the best friends I've ever made in my life. They're nice, they're the best things I could ever ask for, of course. So I'm gonna give you all a piece of advice from my last coach, and he told us to never, ever let these friends get away. Even through the good, the bad, and all that, to always hold and cherish them because they're your best friends. The second point I'm gonna make is that it affects politics. In my honest opinion, I think that politics should not be a part of soccer. People play soccer for the love of the game and for the passion they have. And in my opinion, with everything that these players do for their country, for their club, they should not be within politics about it. Leave it for after, on their own time and all that, but for now, I think just they should play the game. So a good example of this is when Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022 or 21, something like that. They got banned from the World Cup in 2022 and in the 2026 World Cup just because of politics. So one of the players named Vinicius Jr., he managed to stop an entire game just because of racism. In my opinion, that's not okay to be racist to players, but you see how politics was involved. And lastly, the last point I'm gonna make to y'all is the passion and traditions of the game. So we're gonna talk about the World Cup. Every 4 years, this amazing competition with now 32 countries. So I'm gonna show you out here the soccer ball. I don't have a soccer ball on me, so I made this as the tangible object. So the World Cup is where these best countries come together and play. The amount of passion these players have and the traditions they have. As a Brazilian, I am very passionate about it, and I show my true colors when it comes to watching the Brazilian national team. And we always have watch parties and make cookouts and all that just to support Brazil. So I went to an Atletico Madrid game, which is in Spain, and I got to experience the super fans. Wow, it was such an amazing experience, and they were yelling. They might have had a bad play, but they were still yelling. They were supporting their team through the good and the bad, which just shows the passion for the game, and also some of their traditions, their chants, their flags, their tifos, which is a big flag they have, and they just showed it. And lastly is here, people who represent their country and club. You'll see players running around, holding their badge, kissing their badge, just like that, you know. That just shows how much they love the love they have, and also the passion. Like, for example, in Brazil, one of the players scored, Richarlison scored an amazing goal, beautiful goal in the World Cup, and he ran yelling, "Vamos Brazil," stuff like that, and started kissing his badge. That just shows the passion they have for their country and also their club. So in conclusion, it all makes sense now why soccer is just such an amazing sport to people who watch, experience, and all these things. But it also teaches youth development, politics, and also and it shows the passion and traditions throughout the game. So I'm gonna finish the story about Didier Drogba. He managed to stop this entire civil war, and they were able to play in the 2006 World Cup. But due to him stopping the civil war, he was able to help Ivory Coast come to peaceful negotiations with each other, which helped them get past through the hardships and let them do that. Now, with that being said, Didier Drogba helped many youth people in Ivory Coast and also throughout the world. He inspired people, and it just showed how politics can be involved in the game. And also, it just shows the passion he had for his country and for his club, Chelsea and Ivory Coast, and he was able to do all that just for these 3 reasons. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening, and I hope y'all enjoyed.
Thank you.